Welcome to Jill's Game of the Week. I'm Jill, and this is the Game of the Week, Unstable Unicorns. Unstable Unicorns is recommended for 2 to 8 players. It will take you approximately 30 to 45 minutes and is recommended for age 14 plus. In your Unstable Unicorns box, you will find your quick guide. On it, it lists the 7 different types of cards you will find in the game. Any card that has an exclamation mark in the corner is known as an instant card. These cards can be played instantly. They look something like this. A nay card. You stop a player's card from being played and you send it to the discard pile. However, a nay card can be nayed with another nay card, and that nay card can be nayed. And you can nay back and forth until you run out of nays. That is an example of an instant card. Another type of card you will find are upgrade cards. They are something that you will likely play on your own stable. For example, this upgrade protects you from any other downgrade cards that other players may play on you. Downgrade cards are another type of card that you can find in this game. They are cards that you will likely play on your opponent. If someone plays Blinding Light on your stable, triggered effects of your unicorn cards do not activate, which will make more sense later. The fourth type of card you may find in this game are magic cards. They have a star in the corner. Each magic card is different, so you will read the bottom print. The other 3 remaining card types in the game are baby unicorns, basic unicorns, and magical unicorns. At the beginning of the game, you will choose a baby unicorn. None of them have special abilities. You're just going to pick the one that you think is the cutest. If they are going to be sacrificed or destroyed or returned to your hand for any reason, they actually get put back into the box. They are more vulnerable than your other unicorns. The basic unicorns are purple in color, and they look something like this. And again, there's no special effect for the basic unicorns. The magical unicorn cards. They are blue in the top corner, and every one of them has a unique ability when played or when other events trigger it. So read carefully and follow the instructions on the card. Now to get into the gameplay. If you are playing a 2 to 5 player game, you need 7 unicorns to win. Okay, so this is an example of a winning 7 unicorn hand. If you have all of these in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you have won the game. In a 6 to 8 player game, you only need 6 unicorns to win. So let's say we've just began a game. So you will shuffle your deck of cards and you will deal 5 cards to each player. The first thing I do is to draw a card. Second thing to do is play 1 card, or I can draw 1 more card from the deck. I am going to play my Dragon Turtle Unicorn. When this card enters your stable, draw a card. But immediately. If I'm holding 7 or more cards, I have to discard down to 7, and the turn passes. So the next player looks at their hand, draws a card. This person is choosing to play an upgrade card to their stable. This particular upgrade card says, cards you play cannot be nayed. This is a very good upgrade card if they get away with it. Now this card can be nayed before the upgrade effects are taken into account. I'm going to nay that card so that it will prevent them from winning in the future. They have no nay cards, nothing can be done. Both these cards get discarded, and this player will discard down to 7, and the play will continue on. Player has decided to play the Seductive Unicorn. So when the card enters your stable, steal a unicorn card. If this card leaves your stable, return the unicorn card to the stable from which you stole it. Okay, so my Seductive Unicorn is stealing the Dragon Turtle Unicorn from this person. And because they stole this card, when this card enters the stable, draw a card. So because it's entered a new stable, this person now also draws a card. They will discard down to 7 if necessary, and play continues. And you keep going until somebody wins. Some important wording to note: if it says you may discard or you may steal, that means it's your choice. You don't have to. But if the word may is not in there and it says discard a card, steal a card, destroy a card, it's not an option. You have to do it. If you happen to get a card that requires you to make an impossible action, you cannot play that card. For example, if you have a card that tells you to discard and you have no cards to discard, you can't play that card. Or if it tells you to sacrifice a card that is unsacrificable for some reason, cannot play that card. Some key terms to know: sacrifice, so that means to send a card in your stable to the discard pile. Destroy, send a card from another player's stable to the discard piles. Discard, send a card from your hand to the discard pile. Steal, move a card from another player's stable to your stable. When cards talk about any player, this is including you. When cards talk about any other player, that's everyone except you. Any number of players refers to as many players as you choose, excluding you. And that's how you play Unstable Unicorn.